In 1992 was the beginning really of a golden era for the club, and with some fantastic players in the club, and we were fortunate that we bonded with a fantastic management team as well. We won in 92, and that led on to another victory in 93, and went on to win the club final in 94. So 92, 93, 94 were, I suppose, stuff you dream about really, and it probably put a lot of us in the shop window to be seen by the inter-county selectors. And in the 90s, I remember there were 6 of us on the panel at the time, at the Galway panel. I suppose we ended up in an All-Ireland against Kilkenny, which didn't go our way on the day, but we have still great memories of that time. I didn't feel I was particularly well prepared for the All-Ireland final, if I was being honest now. Myself and Jerry were roomed together, and which was an experience. Eventually I think we did get to sleep for a few hours, but we woke bright and early in the morning again, and Jerry had let's just say changed the time on my watch. So I thought I had a few more hours to sleep when I got up, and Jerry wouldn't have been top of my Christmas list at that particular time, but maybe in hindsight it was a good thing. Normally I was an expressive kind of hurler and went for things rather than being conservative. So I just said, look, I'll play my own game here and see how it goes, and believe in it. So I started to play my own game and gradually started to work myself into the game. And as the game went on, the confidence was there, and I had the belief to go for it.
Padraig Kelly dashing in there, looking for a score, and he's put it over, and they're level yet again.
It was a very close game, point for point. We were a point or two up, they were a point or two up. It toed and froed, particularly in the second half. It was on a pendulum for finely balanced for most of the second half, until the last maybe 5-10 minutes, when I think they got a break of a goal which gave them a bit of a daylight. It was huge devastation, huge celebration all around you. You know, black and amber everywhere, flags on the field full, and you knew that you wouldn't be going up the steps, and you know, it's a devastating place to be. Somebody felt you were the best player in the field, which was a huge honour. So, you know, that was something that was, you know, it really, I suppose I did realise the significance of it, and I was proud of it. But I was trying to balance that with the feeling of, well, we've lost an All-Ireland final here, which is really the #1 goal. So, and I was conscious of all of the other players as well that had put the same effort in, and hadn't got anything from that day. So a lot of mixed emotions, but hugely proud to have been honoured with that award. Usually the man of the match was given to the winning team, and always had been, I think, previous to that. So I think there was a little bit of debate when Jimmy came up with his nomination. Jimmy felt that didn't necessarily have to be the winning team that was the best player in the field. Now, Jimmy verified that for me a couple of years later, that there was a discussion and a debate, and that he had to stand by what he believed. I think that says a lot about the man. So, yeah, there was a debate, but ultimately, I suppose, thankfully, Jimmy stuck to his guns, and I suppose the rest is history.